Hello. I know. There's a batch for that 1 second there. Aww. Aww. Well, I in VC with them, but I am deafened. Say hi. And also hello to everybody else who isn't muted and has RTO. It's Tuesday. And it's been raining all day. And like usually people would be upset about that, but I'm only upset about it because I was at work all day. What is it? Watching my brother play games. Have fun watching your brother play games. Whoops, play games. But yeah, I was upset that it freaking rained all day and I had to be at work, so I couldn't even enjoy the rain. At least not in the way that I wanted to enjoy the rain. You want to know how I got to enjoy the rain? I got to enjoy the rain being soaking wet because I had to go out there in the rain for work. I know, right, Rillo? We totally don't do that here. Not at all. Obviously, you guys are in the game, so you're not watching the game. You're playing the game. Duh. And we're all chit-chatting. It's like an interactive podcast. Yeah, interactive podcast. That's what this is. But how are you, Willow? But yeah, it rained and I'm like so upset that I don't get to enjoy it. And it is all supposed to rain tomorrow, but guess what? I got work again, so I still don't get to enjoy it. And I'm like just distraught. I'm like, it's like for once it actually like rained all day. All day rain. That's all I asked for. I just like it'd be like, oh, it's gonna rain, then it rains for like a few hours. No, it literally rained from like 5 a.m. to 6, I think. Yeah, like 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. It rained nonstop. And oh my gosh, those are like the days I live for. Because I just enjoy the rain. And so I am like distraught that I didn't get to like enjoy it. Well, I got to enjoy it. I got to enjoy it on my skin. I got to enjoy it in my shoes. I got to enjoy it in my jacket, which reminds me I need to stick in the dryer because it is still sobbing wet. But yes. But luckily, it's all supposed to rain tomorrow. I just don't know if it's going to be all day rain. It says rain, but once again, I won't really get to enjoy it either because even if it's raining when I get off, I'll be here with you guys and I can't split my attention between you guys and the rain. I'm okay. I've been setting up lately to do some speed runs and hunt some black bears and Hunter Call of the Wild. I remember you were saying that you were doing speed runs of puzzle games, if I remember correctly. How have I been? I have been good. I have been driving my new car this past week, and I guess I what's it's like I have bought this car and I feel like it's now my baby, and I feel like now I need to buy accessories for this car. And so I've been trying to like make sure I don't go overboard, but the urge to want to buy stuff is ridiculous. Cause it's like I want to buy stuff for the car. Like I didn't even buy this much stuff for my first car. And so right now I'm like, I want to buy so much stuff and everything and this, that, and whatever. I want to be like the girly girl, and I don't want to be like the girly girl. I want to get this, but I want to also get that. I want to buy things that I probably don't need, but I want because it looks cute, or it'll be good on in my car. Like it's like a necessity I should have. I've looked up videos of what are car accessories people put in their car. Is that something I need, or is it something I want? And it's ridiculous. And it's like I want to buy tire sensors because my car needs either 1 or 2 tire sensors. And my first car, I went the whole entire time until all 4 tire sensors went out, and then I just went without tire sensors because I didn't give a care. Here I am, I buy this car and I'm like, okay, the car has to have tire sensors. It's saying that it doesn't have some, so I need to go and get some tire sensors. And I'm like, I gotta do this. And I'm like, and now I'm not out, now I'm doing it because, well, I'm not doing it yet because I gotta determine what I'm going to spend on my tomorrow's check. Because the thing is, I'm only buying stuff when I get paid, but I'm prioritizing stuff that I still need to do first. So technically, part of this check goes to insurance that came out earlier this week because I mixed up the days. So technically, it's going to cover that. So technically, I don't even have that much I can spend because it's hair day tomorrow. So I got to pay for my hair appointment. So that right there is automatically almost $100 gone. And then insurance was $100. So that right there is technically $200 already gone out the check. And so it's like if I want anything, let's see. If I want anything, I don't have much money to spend because I have to also start saving because the loan and stuff finally went through and everything. So I need to start paying on my loan stuff. And so that's going to be another expense I got to work into all of my other expenses, on top of the fact that my car insurance is now going to go up because of it being a newer car compared to the older car that I used to have. You gotta run rating to be approved. Ooh, for what game? And how'd you do? Gotta get all the things. Yes, and it's like, it's so upsetting. And then I'm also like, I know last time you guys was with me, I was totally sick. Like, I was sick. But not really like badly sick. I was like head cold sick. And head cold is all gone, thankfully. But I can't get rid of the cough. And I hate that. Pano de Palm. Oh, I do remember you posting that in Discord. It's a Japanese puzzle game. And there's a speed run for that? But yeah, but basically this month is basically the last free month I get until my monthly, till I guess technically till my car payment come out starting next month. Which basically I have just been working more hours now at work, which is annoying, and I'm like not getting as much sleep now, but it's okay. You know, I mean, I still don't work as many hours as a typical person do, but what can I say? Most people would just call it me being lazy. But I had to go with it's just, yeah. It's like I have my reasonings, but nobody would probably accept my reasonings. Should be 20th for easy, which is as far as I want to push easy. I like the speed of normal more. Oh. So is it just like speed running, like beating the puzzle game the fastest? Also, just remember, I think we lost like a week's worth of work, meaning that I think we have to refinish the frog enclosure. And because of that, I don't remember if that means the frogs are not in the enclosure or if they are in the enclosure. And I know that does mean that I'm pretty sure we have to go and get more glass again. And the only thing I don't remember is if we actually finished like all the interior of the enclosure. But yeah, oh my gosh, I was upset because so the dealership that I went to get my car, they had three Malibus, and they were all the same year, just like a little bit of a different model and stuff. And we went to go and only technically look at two of them because the third one didn't have an automatic start. So we went to go look at the other two. And like I said, the first one I got into was basically that Cinderella moment. I think it's the right princess I'm thinking of. Well, it's like that moment when you get in and you feel like everything just feels right. You feel like you should be there and everything. Like you feel like this is the one. But I didn't want to get my hopes up yet. So we also went to go and look at the other car. And while we were looking at the other car, my dad opened up the trunk and he found freaking WeatherTech freaking floor mats in there. And I was all like, you know how expensive WeatherTech floor mats are? And so for the person to have sold this car and then to not put and then like leave the WeatherTech floor mats in there and not like try to sell it to somebody is crazy. What makes me mad though is that I went with the other car that didn't have the WeatherTech mats. And I asked so many gosh dang times if I could take the WeatherTech back from the other car, but they wouldn't let me have it. I wanted to have it so badly because they were the same bacon bottle and they would fit and stuff. But he was like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if you can do it either, but it doesn't hurt to ask. Just ask if you can. I want these WeatherTech mats to go with my car. Like, this car has been sitting here for almost a year and you haven't sold it yet. Just give me the WeatherTech mats. So I don't have to buy floor mats. There's a category for easy, normal, hard, very hard, easy to very hard, and the endless modes are easy, normal, hard for 30k points and 99,999 points. Excuse me, Pedro de Palm is super hard, very hard was the English. Wait, oh, okay, I'm like, what? So that's a lot of categories, actually. Also, I'm glad you're having a lot of fun with having a PC now. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. But yep. Other than that, today's been a pretty good day. Even though it was kind of chilly, I still slept with my window open. I just slept underneath all of my blankets and triple blanket, which I don't get to sleep underneath often anyways, because it's hot. So since I had my window open, I got to enjoy it in the cold, and it was really nice. So I had my little nap afterwards, woke up, had me some chicken and mac and cheese, you know, the usual. And then, what was I doing? I was organizing some stuff. And they found out we were supposed to be streaming, and now we're here. So, yep. I guess this is a good time, 20-ish something minutes of a little chit-chatting. I guess I should rejoin. Technically, I never not join, since I'm already technically with them. I'm just deafened. So that's why you can see them right here, but you can see them right here, but they're not lighting up just because I'm deafened. Okay, so apparently this is where I was a week ago. About a week ago. Okay.
Oh, I still got some sand left over.
What was I doing over here a week ago?
Huh? Oh.
Oh, I still got sand. Hell yeah. Well, now I gotta go dig more sand anyways, I guess. Oh, wait, or did I have sand up in here? Oh my gosh, I had sand up in here. I'm great. I've been enjoying my new car. I feel fancy. I'm spoiled. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh my gosh, this car has so many features. I feel so spoiled using it.
Congrats.
Hey, yo. Oh, I gotta redo everything. Okay, well, yeah, I'm off to the waters. Whee! Oh, I think it's sheer. Oh, I don't remember.
So last week, I
almost went to jail. Almost went to jail.
No.
I almost killed a person.
Needed bail money.
Yeah, last week there was garbage going on, and I could not keep a straight face on stream. So I'm like, I gotta deal with this. I gotta get this resolved, and then I'll be back.
Straight face on stream. You don't show your face on stream.
Well, like, you know, like. Okay,
no, I really don't.
Okay, so, like, you know you're not supposed to be laughing in church, right?
Yeah?
But if you're there with your best friend that always makes you laugh, it's, like, gonna be a problem.
Yes.
So, like that. Like, I was not in a good mood, and I would not have been able to put on a good stream.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know how long that would last. So I was like, I'm just gonna tap out for a second. And then 4 days later, I was still frustrated. But I was kind of just like, whatever. None of it's in my control. So I was like, you know what? Well, since 2025 is going to be a jerk. And one thing after the other is going to keep happening. And then fuck it. I'm gonna turn my plans back on because there's no need me not having fun and being. So I'm back. And one of the main things that helped me make that decision was you, Kiki.
Huh? What do I do?
You're inspirational, Kiki.
Oh, really so?
Yeah. I was gonna hang out your stream and be like, I can't stream. And then you're like, hey, come play Rocket League. So doing that made me realize that I don't need to punish myself for stuff that's out of my control.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So I was like, you know what? And I'm like, it's only 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Because, like, because I mean, I've done streams where I've literally, like, bawled my eyes out to chat and stuff, even because I've been feeling like crap, but it doesn't mean, like, I just didn't want to punish myself for it, but I also got to let it out to people who also just understand and give me words that I need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
It also helps to see that you're not crazy and you're like, you need to actually feel these feelings.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta do it on the internet. I mean, well, it doesn't sound like a bad place, apparently. I've done it a few times.
But yeah.
But yeah, there's no point of punishing yourself because of things out of your control.
There's glass at the Pyramid House. And there's sandstone here. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put all of this here, and I'm gonna take this glass with me. There we go. Yeah. So.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so
which update is this? Oh wait, I don't think this is this update yet. Never mind. I was thinking of. I was wondering if it was just the newest update.
Okay.
I wanted the flowers, but I don't think it's that update yet.
Yeah. So 2025 can eat it. This has been a garbage year. I can't
tell me about it.
It's only been 2 months.
Yeah, it has been a garbage year. And why is this drowning my boat?
It's every week is just some more bullshit. I'm just like, God. So
yeah, Taco A Rog. Shoot, I started my year off. My car decided it wanted to die. What do you mean you want to die? Doesn't even give no warning. It's just all like, I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm not coming back either. So don't expect me to.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for
what the hell just happened?
I was waiting for the taco died.
Like for a second.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
I was waiting for the taco died from kinetic damage or from falling or something like that.
Yeah, it's like I'm on a bridge, and I just threw the bait on the middle of the bridge and just took it and went to sleep. And then, man, these animals are endermaning everywhere.
Everything's fine to me.
I'm over here by Animal Island, and I just see like sheep like teleporting 30 blocks, and I'm like, what the hell?
I'm out here swimming with the dolphins.
Yes, the dolphins that were near me were very excited, and I'm like, y'all need to calm down before you end up getting stuck inside the Guardian farm.
I mean, you've already claimed a number of them, so what's a few more?
Oh, this feels weird.
Yeah, I have a car, and I had one of those moments that you don't think, like, you don't feel like should actually happen, like one of those movie moments when they're all like, "Oh my gosh, this is the one. There's nothing more perfect. There was no catch. There's no. Okay, so it was like." To the point, it was so perfect that I don't feel like I deserved it. That's how perfect everything was.
It was too easy to be true.
Yes.
Too good to be true.
Too good. That's the word. Yep. Too good to be true.
Yes, and it was honestly, it was quite scary because like I had literally saw the car. Let's see, what's today? Today is this. I literally saw the car not like this past Friday, but the Friday before then. I had literally found the car online and was like, oh, this would be interesting to go and look at. It says that this dealership has 3 of them. So, I mean, that gives me like 3 different ones to look at that hopefully maybe one of them will fit what I'm looking for. And so... Yeah, and so my mom was like, "Well, are you gonna ask your dad to take you down there when you go drop off this food that she had made me? She wanted me to make food for a funeral and stuff." And so it was like, "Well, I mean, I guess I can ask him to go and drop it. I can go ask him if he'll take me over there after we drop off this food." So we go over there, and we were like, "Okay, we're here to look at your Malibus," and they're like, "Okay, we got 3 of them." And I'm like, okay, well, we're here to look at the 2020s, and I would like to know which ones have remote start, because that right there was my main criteria. Out of any of the cars I looked at, it needed to have remote start. I'm tired of having to walk outside with half my bed on me to start up my car at 3 in the morning to get to work on the cold days, okay? If I was gonna get a new car, it was gonna have remote start. So he was like, okay, yeah, we got 2 of them that got remote. No, I'm not. That was the other thing. Shoot, I'm not paying to get it installed. I would have already installed it the car. So he was like, okay, yeah, two of the 3 of them have remote start. I'm like, okay, we'll go check these out. And then like, I was happy because it was like the cheapest one and then the middle cheap one. So I didn't have to worry about the high expensive one. That was like on the high end of my budget. Mm-hmm. And so I went to go and look at the middle one. He's like, okay, so this is this one right here. And I'm like, okay. And I look at it, I'm like, oh, it looks nice. It's a nice color. He's like, it already has tinted windows. I'm like, oh, that's a plus. I don't even have to pay to get tinted windows on the car. And I'm like, okay. And then he was like, here, let me go get the starter and let me open it up. And I'm like, okay. And I go, and he opened it up and I sit in there and I was like, wait a minute.
This is the one.
And I'm like, why? I'm like, it has. And I'm like, it also even has heated seats. It has the dash that I actually like because, you know, different models have like different dash like boards and how it looks and everything. It had the touchscreen one and it looked good. And I'm like, and I'm sitting and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I look up and it's a dual sunroof. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a sunroof in this car? And I'm like, okay, hold up. Let me open up the trunk and let me open up the hood of the car. Because for 12 years, when I bought my first car, the trunk never, suspension thingies on the trunk, whatever, holds the trunk open on its own.
The pistons.
Yeah, I guess that's what you want to call it, or I guess if that's what it's called. The first car I had, the pistons in the trunk never worked. And back then, when I was in high school, because I bought this car my senior year, my dad told me he would fix it. And I went 12 years of them never getting fixed. So every time I opened up my trunk, it was a Russian roulette on if it was going to stay open on its own. So I was like, I want to make sure. I was like, it has to be able to stay open on its own. The trunk has to be able to stay open on its own. And then I want to make sure the hood has either the little stick or it also just stays open on its own. I'm like, I'm not dealing with having to hold my trunk or hood open on my own anymore. I'm like, I have upgraded to myself. I want to make sure I have just the basic necessities in a car. So we did that, and oh my gosh, it was a big trunk, which I was really happy about, and it was clean. It looked nice. It was well taken care of. I'm like, this can't be it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I get back in the car, and I'm like, and my dad's like, I know that look. He's like, I'm like, I can't believe it. Everything was just so perfect, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, wait, hold up, let's go look at the other car first, because I'm like, I don't want to just jump the gun. So we go look at the other car, and I get into it. I'm like, yeah, I didn't get the spark like what I got in the first car. I mean, nothing wrong with it. The other car came with WeatherTech mats, and I'm like, hey, can you throw those in my car possibly? In the end, no, he wouldn't throw me the gosh dang WeatherTech mats in my car. I was so upset. I asked so many times. And so, yeah, and I was like, can we go back to the other car? He was like, yeah. And I went back to the other car, and I think this is the car. I gotta get my dad and his mechanic friend to come out first to go and check over the engine and, check all that stuff that I don't have no clue about. I was like, well, could you write it up and tell me what basically the final price is gonna be? And that was the part I was really afraid of after the amount of places I've gone. And then they're like, oh, well, here goes the final write-up. And there's $3,000 worth of extra fees that you're trying to figure out why the hell you have to pay.
Yes.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm nervous because I'm like, everything that seems too good to be true. The car is perfect. The car is in good condition. Everything is I was like, there's got to be a catch somewhere. So then he shows me the write-up, and he's all like, okay, so this is what all the fees mean. And, by then, all I hear is womp, 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 because I'm not listening, and I'm just looking at the paper and going to the bottom of it to see what the final total is. And it was I was like, it was less than... it was less than $1,500 on the fees that was added onto it. I was like, no stinking way that I have a car. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I'm buying this car. If my dad and his mechanic friend said that everything mechanically is fine with this car, I'm getting this car, because the car was $9,600, and it ended up being $10,900 after all the taxes.
That's
and I was like, yes. Because it was like I was already like talking about like a 10K loan, but the 10K loan was like the max in a loan I would take out. But the car was only 10,900, and I was willing to pay at least 3,000 cash myself. And so I ended up forking out a little bit more, which I mean my bank account looks very sad now because I forked out another 900, but I rather have only had to take out. Yeah, I'm happy I'm only having to deal with like a 7K loan compared to like an 8K loan. Yeah, and now I'm in that phase of I just bought this really cool, nice thing, and now I feel like I need to spoil it while buying a whole bunch of accessories that I don't need but I want for the car. You don't understand how often I've been searching Amazon for this random stuff that I probably don't even need but I want.
Fuzzy dice.
Oh, I don't have fuzzy dice, but I had dice from my first car, so they're already in there.
What about fuzzy steering wheel?
Yeah, or the fuzzy eyelashes on the headlights.
My car looks too much like a model to have eyelashes. No. I didn't have fuzzy stuff in my old car. I was I'm sad to like admit it. I was in that cheetah leopard print phase. So in my old car, it was purple like cheetah print.
Oh, you know what? That's
Hi Alpha, hi Fluff, how are you guys? Sorry, I was like really into the story. But yeah, and so like I have like found like other things that I've bought for the car. First, I bought me a new umbrella to stick in my car because my gay umbrella is sadly rusted on the inside and it doesn't. Oh
my god, I hate this.
And I just recently found out that it's very much not wind resistant. So, you know, the first time, yeah, and you know, after the first time it flips inside out, it's basically bound to do it again, and so I'm gonna have to put it down. And so I was on TikTok, you know me, and I saw and I knew the moment I saw this video that I was getting owed. Because I saw this umbrella video, and I was like, I have to have this umbrella. Which is really sad. It was just really sad because you know you get old when you get excited about appliances that you see.
I don't think I even have an umbrella. We probably do. I just don't know where it is.
He was being proper black with the cheetah thing.
I have like two. One is just like
Yes.
basically like, oh, it's just
And,
drizzling
like,
outside.
the
versus
thing
one
was,
that's
it wasn't
oh, it's
like
pouring
just
out. We're gonna
the
use this
steering
one.
wheel cover. It was the steering wheel cover. It was the front seat. It was the back seat.
And I
It
like that
was
one too, because
it
it has
had
a
a
weird
little
yellow
like
does- so
rest
it's
that went
like-
on the seat belt.
I know my grandma
Like,
has umbrellas. but at that
and it
point,
was
I'm like,
also the
I'd
floor
rather
mats.
just
I
use the
went
raincoat and be fine.
full like 20-piece
We have
set
so much
cheetah
sand.
prints.
There's thousands and thousands of blocks of sand in the ice castle.
And then I'm like, I have this car, and this car looks like literally like how I posted. She's a legend. She's an icon. She is the moment. She just looks too nice to have cheetah print in it. You say
We have
something?
so much.
Oh, sand. You still talking about the sand?
No, I'm looking for glass, and I'm
only way to
going
get
to all of our
glass
hubs.
Is to turn it into sand. We turn the sand into glass.
Yeah, but then I gotta wait around for thousands of blocks of sand to get cooked into ice. I ain't cooked it in the glass.
You do other things while it gets in the glass, like I did while telling that story. All of my sand is now glass.
Wait, Where are you cooking sand in the glass?
Somebody has conveniently left like 5 furnaces inside the warehouse that I've just been using.
No, Kiki, I just put this stuff.
What do you mean? Those furnaces has been sitting there for I don't know how long. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? And because I'm not there, they're not actually cooking. So.
Well, I mean, I'm technically at the warehouse if you have anything in the furnace cooking.
Yeah, I just loaded those up, so I was like, okay, cool. When I get back, for some reason, I was like, when I get back, why does this feel broken? I feel like there's a bunch of stuff missing.
Yeah, but I want to talk more about the car.
Yeah,
but I
reason,
still
I
want
like,
to bombard them with talking about the car. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys about the car because I know you guys would be excited to hear more about the car. If I miss anything, you guys listen to what they say just in case. So when they ask me about something, you guys can tell me what I missed.
Hubs to find already cooked glass. And I'm finding so much sand.
Be a proper old lady now and buy the fuzzy things. I don't know if I want the fuzzy things. Like, yes, I think the maybe like maybe a fuzzy
of blocks over here.
Steering wheel cover, but not like the fuzzy seat stuff because the seat already has like seat warmers, so I don't feel like I should buy fuzzy. Seat covers because the car comes with heated seats.
Do we have any mine carts at the ice castle?
Why do you want mine carts at the ice castle?
Because I need to go to the jungle.
Aren't you just gonna run into the mine carts that are already over there?
Well, those minecarts are minecart chests.
Well, there's a bazillion minecarts at the warehouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. I was just hoping I didn't have to go back.
There might be rail carts in the chest.
Sit over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm checking for now.
Today I got an upgrade version of the single most important thing in my life. What you get, new glasses? Yes. Oh, don't even remind me. I need to go do that, and I haven't. I haven't done it in so long. But I had my reasons, but they're probably really bad reasons. And I know if I say them, you guys are going to get really, really mad at me, so I'm not going to say it. I'm gonna have to wait till morning to start getting used to them. Glasses are great, although expensive. Yeah,
So,
you know, it's expensive for us to get to see. What about my car?
Have you ever had any trouble with sunroofs?
This is the first car I've ever owned that has a sunroof.
Okay.
My first car was a Toyota Corolla 2004 and had a sunroof. It was fine. I know it has some issues or sometimes when it rains and stuff like that, but mine was fine.
That's what I'm assuming you're talking about, Taco, with the rain.
Yeah,
Well, don't worry.
So,
Don't worry. Today it's been raining since 5 a.m. and it stopped raining at 6. And I got in my car before work and it was fine. And I got in the car after work and I did not see any issues. So I think I'm good.
okay.
And don't worry, it's all supposed to rain tomorrow and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. And I can give you an update next week on if we're still good.
Is I think the sunroofs have like ports in it, so that way sometimes some of them get clogged. So it's worth to like check them out every once in a while.
Yes. So I had a 1991 car as my first car.
And it had a sunroof?
It kind of just sat, so it wasn't being checked, and things definitely backed up. And whenever it rained, I forgot that as soon as you put the car in drive, water will water will dump down your back.
What?
Yeah. So the car would be sitting there, and it'd be raining, and it would just be collecting the water. And then as soon as you drive, the water would shift to the back of the sunroof and pour down your back.
That is interesting. My mom had a car and it never done that.
Oh, it was a nightmare because you would always forget because you're like, oh, it's raining, run to the car. And then you get in the car, you're like, let's go. And then you drive.
Oh, wait a minute. The car before, like the car my mom had beforehand, it did have that issue because we would go to the gym and it'd be raining and then she would start driving and it wouldn't go down our backs. It would just like randomly either choose, like it would either choose the driver's side or the passenger side where it would just pour out from the ceiling. And oh my it was Russian roulette. I remember that now because I'm like, she would just start driving and I would just get poured on, or she would get poured on. I do remember that. That was actually very funny when that happened one time.
That is even funnier. You're like, is it gonna be me today? Nope.
Yeah, because it wasn't even the fact that it wasn't even from like it wasn't at the sunroof part. It was like the fact that like it traveled like around in the ceiling and then just like seeped through. So that one was like way worse.
Oh, it just found the opening.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got a couple years, I'm assuming, before you start having those issues.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, yeah, as soon as you said sunroof, I was like, ooh.
And it's double sunroof, so the driver and passenger and the passengers behind you could get hit with water.
Yeah, it's like, so it's like double sunroof as in like the back part is stationary, so it doesn't move. Only the front half of it opens.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so before I forget, I got the posties. How do you open this? The Post Malone Oreos.
Oh, those are actually really good. They were trying to peer pressure. Okay, so I tasted them at work and then they tried to peer pressure me to buy some. I'm like, I want you to know I found these oddly, weirdly nice, but I would not want a whole container of them.
What do they taste like?
And not to worry you at all, Taco. It's just the fact that like I'm not a fan of salted caramel, so I was actually quite surprised that I very much actually enjoyed the salted caramel taste of it.
Okay.
That's my only thing. If you like salted caramel, you might really like it. Oh yeah, it is also smells really strong.
Wow, it smells like butterscotch.
Let me see. What is it? It is. It's a swirled salted caramel and shortbread flavored cream.
That
Oreo.
makes sense. Yeah. So, I tried those Coca-Cola ones, and I hate them. I hate them so much.
Yeah.
They are also very.
Okay.
Like,
So I had fuzzy seats because the car was the old one from my grandparents. It was more comfy than I thought.
All right, let me try
Yeah, I wanted to have a driver's license, but it's so freaking expensive. I've heard that like outside the like United States and stuff, it's very expensive to get like your driver's license and stuff like that. It really is. I think it was
really
nearly
like
2K for me, though. That was 15 years ago.
I don't get the whole shortbread flavor, but
Yeah, I didn't get that either because I was all like, why does it say shortbread? I'm not getting this shortbread taste, but okay.
oh yeah, I like these.
Yeah, it was literally 2K for me. Though that was 15 years ago, which is crazy because if I was to think about how much money I've spent to get my driver's license,
Never again.
I I'm pretty sure under $100
And then
to
next stream,
to get the lesson to
I'm
drive
gonna try the hot one.
or to be able to drive and stuff. It was basically under $100.
I hate that the bread pops me up like a piece of toast.
Yeah. So for $100, you can get your whole driver license and everything after you take the initial test and stuff. That would be me. Yeah, I jumped. Yeah, that tried to throw me off the top.
I'm trying to take it. Taco.
Yeah, I jumped 2 whole degrees. With my glasses, I was using 2.75 in my left
Why am
eye
I in the
and
wall?
3 in my right eye. So now I have to wear 4.5 in my left and 5 in my right. Oh wow, your eyes was a lot better than mine. My sight hasn't changed in the last 3 or 4 years. But mine is 4.5 and 5. That is mine and what mine has been all my life, basically. So it's not thick AF.
The half and half. I just noticed.
Wow, Taco, really? I can't believe you just noticed that.
Well, because that used to be my favorite. Like I used to always get the heads and tails ones, and then they discontinued them, and I got sad. And then I just looked over and I was like, wait a minute.
SMH.
Wow.
SMH my head.
I guess I'm just used to having the thick glasses, so I'm used to the lenses as being thick. I find it kind of, at least to me, pointless to pay extra to get them to look thinner. Because then that's just more money. Because the only thing I pay extra for is transitions. So basically they act like sunglasses during the day.
This ice way takes some time. I can't imagine how we did this with railways.
It wasn't too bad.
I hope this is the end. It could stabilize there. I would be happy, but if it keeps getting worse, I would need surgery once it's stable enough.
You don't like it?
May the new glasses last a very long time. Yes. Hopefully this is the end and it stabilizes too. Like, I don't know if your eyesight on it. Well, it probably obviously keeps changing,
like this one, which
but
is delicious. But then she likes the Coca-Cola ones, which are gross.
really, she liked the Coke ones.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I need a new. Oh, This shows you how lazy I've been with wanting to fix my gosh dang spoons.
And then when I got these
Germany
two,
be expensive.
somebody was stocking
everywhere
them
be
on
expensive.
the end cap near the.
I want a license for a
check lane.
motorbike. It's like 2.5K just for a motorbike. Is that an actual car?
Like a stack of them.
And it's still 2.5K.
I was like, oh wait a minute. I was like that. That looks like it's that's the Oreo shape.
So we have the
but I
same kind
haven't
of
seen
glasses
that color
now.
scheme in a while.
Basically,
Like,
we
what is
are
that? And I look
equally
closer and it was like
blind
Post-Star.
AF. Yeah.
The things that Kiki was talking about. So
I was
then I
at
went
this
over and I
point,
pointed
shoot,
to
I just
the-
wear contacts
the
whenever
box
I
of
don't
them
want
that
to
he
deal with my
hadn't taken out yet. And I was
glasses.
like, can I have one of these?
If I'm so ashamed
Just
and don't want to
around
deal with the
floor.
thick lenses, contacts is the way to go. I was wanted to have a motorbike. My brother is trying to convince me to get for both car and motorbike, but it's like 5K for both. Oh my gosh! You know, if you have a spare 5K just laying around, I mean, you could, but I don't know who has just a spare 5K laying around doing nothing.
Minecart.
Minecart. Man, I'm like rowing really fast. And then it just, you know, this is triggering me. It's like when you're rowing, it's like the timing gets off for a bit, and it's like, how does the timing get off?
Iggy, how often do you see people taller than you? Oh!
Not very often.
How tall are you, Kiki?
5'9.5".
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Back, you boogers.
Well, I guess I should ask, do you mean like female or male or just people in general?
Let's break all of that down. The way you said that sounds interesting.
Fluff, you're so nice. Thank you for gifting them a sub. Okay, female, rarely ever. I mean, my sister's like taller than me, but that's only like, woo, okay. That's only like a half of inch though, so you can't really tell. But very rarely do I see a female taller than me. Men, most men I see are usually about the same height or like a little bit taller. But there's been occasional times where I've seen men that are like really tall, and I'm like, and I had to look up to them, and I'm like, this is oddly scary. Yeah, in my opinion, it's scary when I have to look up to somebody because I already I already feel like I'm really tall, and if I'm looking up to somebody, they're really tall.
Yeah. So, I'm like, I used to be 6 feet, and I think I lost like an inch.
They do say you shrink when you get older.
Yeah, but I'm like, when you're like in your 80s, that's when you shrink. Like, I'm not supposed to shrink in my 30s.
Okay,
But,
so you said before.
What was it? Yeah, so
before that started, because I wanted to wait
as
till
far
that
as,
ended. But now
ladies
you
that
have
are
a
taller
sub,
than
so
me,
now I can talk
like you
about
said,
it.
it's rare.
I
And
always
when I do see a
wanted
lady
to
that's
have a
taller than me, I'm
motorbike.
just like,
My brother is trying to convince me to get
it's just surprising.
for both. But that's almost 5K for
And
both.
I
I
don't
barely
know.
have
I
a
was just
spare
like,
5 cents.
we're the same. We're taller than
And what
everybody
I
else by
hate
like a
the
foot.
most is that it doesn't even guarantee you pass the bloody test. They're so freaking
And
annoying with the
then
test that it's basically impossible to pass.
when I see
And
dudes
nobody
that are taller
drives
than
that
me,
way.
they-
Yes.
It's not my
Like I
little bit.
tried doing my car
It's
license for a
like
few years ago, did
4 to 6
5
inches.
tests and couldn't pass. They
Or I was
just
like,
want my money,
man,
and
that
I
dude's
drive
tall.
better than a lot of people. But yeah,
Just
hold up.
recently, I see someone who's a foot taller than me, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm like, I really don't want to be mean, but I want to ask him, can I call him King Kong?
Wow. Okay, so like I said, I'm 5 feet 9 inches, give or
Why
take.
did that trigger it?
So I guess I don't know. I don't know how you guys measure heights.
It's so mean and rude. And
Can I get a measurement of
5'6", and everyone's
how you
taller than
guys
me,
like measure
which
your
I
height,
don't
and then I
care,
can try
but
to do
it's
some
like,
conversions
it's
for
always
you?
interesting seeing like a really tall person. And I'm like, huh, okay.
yeah, it's very odd to be in that situation. Where I'm like, it's like usually I'm the tallest by like 6 inches to
A centimeter? Okay.
a foot or two.
So I am
Then
175 to about
there's the rare occasion where people are my height.
176
And even
centimeters
rare occasion where
tall.
ladies, and then usually it's like
Yeah,
you
because
play
I'm like
sports, then you
5 feet 9 inches and a half. So yeah, we'll do 175,
and then there's the
176.
occasion, the rare, even rarest occasions where I feel short.
You be short. You be short.
What was it? Yeah, especially like getting a car. Like
It's
Finding your car
182
that, like,
now. I think I'm 180. I shrunk.
will the
I
seal scoot
remember
back far
you.
enough?
You were really. You said that you were really tall.
for the
Why is
longest
everyone I
while, it was
know like
annoying.
so tall?
I was like, I kind of want a new car. My car is
Yo,
made in the
ping. Take over the
I'm
sub.
like test driving all these cars, and I'm like, okay, get in, almost bang my knee on the steering wheel, and then try to scoot it back, and then like, oh no, it's all the way back already.
Surprise!
Well, not this
Surprise! But how are you,
It's always
Ping?
when I sorry, Doc, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was about to say,
Wait, we are?
Gigi, do you ever get your take your car to the shop and have someone else work on it, and then when you get back to it, it's all like adjusted?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's always the best when you get like your car serviced, and then you go to your car, and I'm like, I feel so. Why is everything so far away? And you spend like at least like a couple minutes just like resetting to everything where it was, and it's like okay.
I feel like I never had that issue. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I just had people who were the same height as me, so they just like, I always was able just to get in my car and then just go.
Okay.
It's also fun like watching them, because usually they're a lot taller than I am, and then like them going into the car and they can't fit. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, and they usually laugh it off.
Yeah, every time I get like my oil changed or the brakes or something that I can't do worked on,
Like, oh snap!
I get the car back. God, quit popping me up like Toast. I hate this
Oh,
so
snap.
much.
Hold up, I just got work drama,
And,
you guys. Somebody's giving me some tea here. I gotta read this real quickly.
Yeah, as soon as I get the car back, I completely forget. Jump around the car, hit my knee on the steering wheel, and I'm like,
Whoa! Oh my god!
or like if I borrow my mom's car, because like my car's in the shop or something's wrong with it.
Wow, that's crazy. What just
Well, I'm
happened?
doing
Okay,
random
well, I'm
for
gonna
her
have
in her
to
car.
gotta share some tea with some of my.
My brain finally
I
like
can't
caught
share.
on.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like one time I was about to
yeah, I
go
can
for the
share
car,
the tea.
and I put my knee
I was
up,
able
and
to
then
share
I
my
just
tea with my
stopped. I was
friends.
like, nope,
So
not this time. And then
a
I finally,
while
like,
ago.
scooted
Okay,
the seat
so
back and then got in.
my job is kind of a very fast-paced,
But yeah,
time
it took me
metric
many
kind of
knee
job where there's a
injuries
lot of
to finally catch on.
metrics that you have to hit to be considered doing the job right. So they a while
about sitting in the
ago
back of a car?
they hired this
See, I can
older
fit anywhere,
lady
so it doesn't really bother me.
who struggled with walking, which is a first sign of technically not being able to do the job, because for my job you have to be
How
able
much do we
to
got?
pick things
Yours.
at least 27 seconds, and you have to be able to find the stuff actually. And she struggled with all of that. She struggled with being able to find anything. She struggled with actually looking for
There's a
anything.
whole chest.
And so they ended up moving her out of our department and putting her in a different department. And so I hadn't seen her since then. Well, my friend just messaged me because she's friends with somebody who works in that department that she got transferred to, and apparently she just got fired today. So yep, apparently she got fired.
Here, at least take these.
So now I'm like, now I want to know
This is
what
9
she
times
did to
3.
get fired.
27 stacks of glass. And then I basically have a full.
Because you already are near the floor. That's why everybody seems so tall. I am crap. Last night I had
I
a
guess I could
big
just take it
disruption in
all
my
to the
sleep,
ice
and it
castle?
really bit me in the rear
And
today.
then bring whatever I can
Ooh,
with me.
yeah, those
Next
are the worst. Sometimes
have to
taking a
come all
nap
the way
help, but I
out.
mean it's already so late in the day. Maybe you can just try to go to bed early to make up for
But
it.
then also, how
I
much
had a
do we take
boyfriend
with
that was
us?
186 centimeters tall. I had to look up to talk to him. I never felt so small until him. Yeah, when you come across those actually like really tall people, it is crazy. Cause you're so used to technically, especially as like
Watch me none.
female, like coming across other females that are like just as tall as you isn't that often. Like in my like main and only friend group, I am the tallest female in my female friend group. And it's always been the case. In high school, I was the tallest. In college, I was the tallest.
Yeah, I'm rarely
And
ever
now
the
with
passenger in the
my
car.
friend
And
group, which is basically my
if
friend
I
group
am a
from work,
passenger, it's usually more than
and my work
2 people.
friends that
So
are
I
now
usually
my
end up sitting in the
friends,
back.
you know, bonded over
and
bonded
Mama
over
tacos
being
got
forced
at
to
you.
work in such a horrible place.
it's
I'm the tallest in that group. Okay.
like the back seat is not for adults.
Unless you get a car that just actually has a nice big back seat, which is very rare.
Or very expensive.
Yeah, or I guess it's like one of those like really big vehicles.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we got 3 rows of seating, and I'm like, what?
And none of them are comfortable.
I was like, how many people do you have in your car?
Sounds like Amazon
Something with 8
warehousing.
passengers?
Yeah, it's basically almost like that, but
Yeah,
we're not
one of the last
as
times I
strict.
tried to get.
We're not as strict, but if you do struggle with
her,
at
I got,
least being able to
approached it at the
actually
wrong angle.
competently
So,
do the
like,
job, then you are gonna get sent somewhere else.
I either lifted my foot
that
up
was
too
her
late
issue.
or put it down too
She-
early, stepped in the wrong spot, my foot slid.
She just,
kinda
like,
just
Literally acted like she was
onto
blind
my
half
body
the
against
time.
the car and then fell on the ground.
Which was crazy because the
Like-
job
like,
that I
what's
do is
wrong
just
with
100%
you? I'm
common
like,
sense.
Nothing, I'm fine.
It's like it's really hard to mess up doing this job.
The
and
mine
the
carts
way
have like
and the fact that she
designs
just
on them.
honestly kept messing it up was also another big reason why she got moved.
Oh, is it like the thing to hook them together or something?
A hitch, kind of.
Yeah. I found 2 stacks of glass. Oh, great.
Yeah, sure, Jordan would be agreeing with you right now.
I can't carry any of it.
Well, lady, yeah.
No.
Like, it's sad, but like, I thought she would have done a great job at her new position because she's just a talkative person. She just keeps talking. And it was a position where she only had to stay in one area, so she literally could have had a chair. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know a whole entire side of the story, so I don't know what happened, but hey.
It's just like, scatter.
Lady, but at the same time, can't hire somebody unable to do the job. That is 100%
There's
true.
so much random glass over here.
Unfortunately, I got home at 5 a.m. and had work at 8:30
I threw
a.m.
my helmet.
Oh, well, dude, I hope you can find it.
That bug is back.
Yeah, and it's also the fact that like when she applied for the job, they told her
because
it was a physically demanding job that requires you to move and lift things and do all this stuff. And she's it's the fact that she told me she's a grandma and she's struggling with walking. So I'm like, how did you think you were going to be able to keep up with doing this?
Like this one
we were
has 2
working
stacks.
on the bridge, remember?
And then, so yeah, you had work at 8:30, then with class at 11.
This is like halfway to the jungle.
What about after all of that? You didn't have time to take a nap after all of that?
And it would make more sense if we had like all together.
Oh. I had a friend who was 196. I felt so tea.
Part of a stack in this one, and then like 2 in
I did have a few guy
7
friends that
stacks in
were
this one.
technically taller.
stack in this one.
So seeing them, I guess
I don't.
they were kind of tall. So I guess there was a few people I did have to look up to.
Okay,
But I
so what I'm
also
gonna do-
like that was back in college. So nowadays, unless I just see random customers that are just really tall, I don't really usually see very tall people. My state is normal to be able to see eye to eye, but I live in the South where many people are German, Italian, European descent, which means people are tall. My boyfriend is almost 2 meters tall. It's hilarious because she is 160 centimeters. 2 meters. I can stand behind her in the bathroom and brush my teeth, look at the mirror over her head. That's like me and my sister. Me and my sister are both taller than our mom.
Construction.
But we're not as tall as our dad.
Then I'll start.
We're almost basically as tall as him though. Because I'm also like she thinks that we got our height through somebody else in the family because she's like, we're like really just much taller than her.
And then I'll fill that inventory.
You want to have a super smelter
And
by
then
the
my
spires,
friends,
that way
my
it takes
2
faster?
main friends. Well, I guess technically 3, but one of them moved across state or across
on the
country,
bridge
so I don't
itself, so
see
that
her
way we're
anymore.
not working on the
But
bridge at
all
the
3 of
moment, but once we
them
are, we can move it.
are short. They're like my bestie friends. They're
if
all
you're not
short.
there,
They're
I'm easy to be
basically
here, just like with
armrest
gravel and stuff
height
like
for
that.
me.
So
They're like the perfect height for me to rest my arms on them.
Yes.
And I don't know how I ended up with
Do you know if there's
all
like a
my
old smelter
3
that we're not using
bestest
that you
friends in the world
take
all
apart?
being basically around the same height, which is quite
I leave that
crazy.
up to you. I mean, the second water bridge that we did, maybe that's there still, but
She's not even tall
well,
enough
that
to
one- that
reach
one's
his
like a-
shoulders. She is
like a
chest height for him. That's
full-fledged stone all out.
adorable and crazy.
Like, do we have like a mini smelter?
I have.
Well,
I
it
have
is
no idea.
interesting seeing like couples
The
that
last
have
one
like that big of a
was
height
built
difference.
was like built by like 3 people, and that was in
Something else that is important to keep in mind. I also had an assignment due at 11:30 on the
yeah,
morning
you could
medication I
build
was
one
supposed to
from
take at
scratch, and then you
7
just have
a.m.
it,
I am
and working on
home.
stuff over
I
there.
got home at 5 a.m.
Actually, don't you
Traveled
already have
30
one?
minutes from home to campus.
There's like coal
Wait,
and stuff.
you got home at
There's a
5
couple furnaces
a.m.
by me, but that's about
Wait,
it.
you got home at 5 a.m.
You can add to
What are you
that, I
doing
guess.
right now
Yeah,
then?
like I can make like a bunch of furnaces.
From home to campus, I would have zero time to nap because it was 10
Yeah, we
minutes,
need a
10
lot
to
of red
15
glass,
minutes
so
from
and then we're
work
like the whole bowl
to
is gonna be
class
glass,
to
and then we're
work.
gonna have red glass on. So, as far as glass goes, we're gonna need.
Nope.
I should have brought some power
Sadly,
rails. This is
more and
annoying.
more older people are forced to work because things are getting so. Tell me about it. At this day and
This is
age,
why
I don't think I'm
everything's
ever
gonna
gonna
be
get to
ice
retire.
waves.
I'm just gonna die at work.
No redstone needed.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm just gonna die at work. It's fine.
Oh, what's in here? Oh, stone. And nothing. Okay.
All right, I'm not gonna get no life. Not gonna get to enjoy
Let's
anything.
go.
Work is gonna be all I know of. That's where I'll be, and that's where I'll die at. I'll die on that hill at work.
Oh man.
I want to keep. I'm trying to keep
We
some
got
of
a
these
bunch of
vines intact.
different appointments coming up, and one of them is our doctor, and I thought it was gonna be in 2 weeks, and I was like, oh no. Good. And I was like, does that mean I can't have the Oreos for like?
That's
But then we
SMH.
found out that it.
I'm talking about SMH and you and these Oreos.
But then we realized that it's next month, and I'm like, cool.
Oh my god! So you can still have them. Oh, where'd I? Oops! I've lost my bed. Which is
I'm in an area where I've gotten attacked by bears before, so
which
I'm
is
getting my fist ready.
which is crazy how I've lost my bed and I haven't left the area that I've been working in. So I have either oh wait, did I leave it in here? Found it.
Excuse me. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
More expensive to work because of things getting
It's
more
like-
expensive. Mom's boyfriend sometimes makes fun
You
of her.
jumped out of bed and then you hurt
Like
your knee.
she is on her tippy toes to reach a couple of plates
exactly
like
what it
that.
feels like.
That's
You're
why
like,
I'm
I'm ready for
struggling,
I'm
and you
ready for
need
the
to
new
stretch
day,
your
and then you
little
jump up and
arm.
hurt yourself.
Yes,
Yeah, you're like,
yes.
"Good morning,
My
everybody."
friends will literally be at
Oh,
work, and I will get a phone call from my friend saying, "Hey, can you come over
You get the same
here
animation?
and reach which one? The getting out of bed animation?"
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's almost yeeting me off the top of this build a few times.
like in the ice way,
they'll
how there's
call
like
me. They're
certain
like, "Can you
sections where
come
like
reach
one layer
this
past
thing up
the
here
edge of
on
the,
this top shelf?"
because the
that
ice
I
way has
can't
ice down the middle and then
reach?
two like panes
And I'm
of
like,
glass
"Yeah,
on the
I'll
sides.
be right over
And like
there."
every now and then there will be like a little cutout right outside the ice panes. Maybe there's some mineral there, or some ore there or something. And yeah, I got out of the bed and it just threw me into that little crevice, and I'm like, what the? How did I end up in here? Man, This update.
Yes, I got home at 5 a.m. and I'm currently tutoring a
It
student,
deleted
but
my
we're
world
using it as a
save,
study
it
hour
messed
for
up
them
all
to
my
handle their own
textures, it keeps
business.
throwing me everywhere every time I get out of bed.
Oh, okay, I see now. So when you're done tutoring, are you gonna be able to go home and go to bed? Sheesh, you must be exhausted, dude.
But I guess it's fine. Because it does that like once every couple years. Man, I am so spoiled by the Iceway.
Okay.
Like I'm just sitting here on this railway going, go.
Both. Okay, yeah, they are both over here.
I want to go 200 miles an hour. Hurry up.
I have zero hope of retiring. We will work till
we're
we
supposed to
drop.
make
Yeah. Work till we drop.
Elevator. And
We will drop at work. It'll be the new thing now. Us dying at work. Come on. Come on, frog. There you go. This is your new home now. Don't jump out of here, okay? And then let me undo it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, Chuck is gonna give me a gosh dang heart attack. We will. Yesterday I forgot to eat. It was wild. Did you have a lot of work?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's what caused you to forget to eat.
Oh my god, he's still mad. Okay, he popped out of render distance, but I'm pretty sure he's still over there.
Come on, frog.
A bear jumped off the top of the tunnel and almost landed on me.
Coming in off the top rope. Here he comes, DJ Bear.
Another one. What the hell?
Taco was a bear magnet.
Oh my god. I can't go get more glass now. This sucks.
Just run past them.
Just tell them you're friends of mine.
I come in peace. I am a friend of Key.
You just have to speak their language. I've never had an issue. I would help, but I'm wrangling frogs right now. I'm a frog wrangler.
I was about to say frog whisperer. Rabbit.
Nope. There we go. Second time's the charm. Here we go. Take two.
Man, I'm kind of scared of like leaving tunnels now. Cool, no bears.
Mom was like, "Are you trying a diet?" I was like, "No, I literally just forgot to eat." Yeah. While it's bad when you forget to do that, you know you're having like a really, really crazy day
So
when you just
the
don't have the
again.
time to.
And I'm like finding all these.
Pink, if you were home, why are you
Nice.
in bed then?
Oh, okay, yes. And I'm starting to find old files.
All right.
I'm like, oh, okay, so if I do it this way, and that way, grab this file, I'll use this for that. And then I go over to the other thing. Wait a minute, what is the last episode?
Where's
Like, oh,
glass?
no, you don't need any of those files. Back in 2021, You made a completely different look, and here are all the templates.
Oh,
Yeah, this is better.
are you doing the tutoring session from at home? Oh, I thought you did them
Okay, I
in
gotta start over.
person. That makes more sense now. That's why I was confused.
Oh, there's sand in my ender chest.
Hey, Taka, you
I'm
put
gonna
sand
go
in your
home.
ender chest the last time you went there.
Wait, what?
In the city lights, you never looked so bright. I was reminding you that you put sand in your ender chest the last time you went there. Tell me you feel alright.
Yes, and then I took it out, and then when I got somewhere, I put more sand in.
I mean, you
And
feel
then I haven't
alright.
taken it out. Ooh, let me glass it. And I'm just.
I mean, you feel
just defeated.
alright. Oh my gosh, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, shoot, I gotta get off. I lost track of time. Oh gosh, I
bears on the
haven't. Oh my gosh, I did not realize. Let me catch up on chat, and then I actually really gotta go. I got work tomorrow, and I haven't even made my snack for tomorrow. I need to brush my hair out because I look like a gosh dang lion with bad hair day at the moment.
So.
Shoot, I didn't even realize it's already been a whole hour.
Bring it back.
Even though it literally had an ad in it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. I went to my doctor's appointment because it's time to do a general checkup, and you can't eat anything before going drawing blood. So you can't eat anything before.
I want to work out. Do this.
I don't think that's the same here. I know you should drink and be hydrated, or else they have like trouble drawing your blood. So I drew blood, went home, had breakfast around 10 a.m., started working, didn't have lunch, and now that I just had breakfast, worked the whole day, stayed for longer to dye my dog's tail, and gave them both a bath, got in the house around 9 p.m.
Every now and then I will pop up out of that.
Because again, I am in a tutoring
paddle
session
like
right now.
RPG.
It's a study hall at this moment, but I am obligated to be here for a full hour and a half.
Except this
Saw
slide
pickled
breaks into 4
green
smaller
bean,
slides.
opened the jar, ate
Those
one
slides.
with my
2 smaller slides.
hash. And I was like, what? I haven't eaten the whole day. I used to do tutoring in person, but going from community college to university didn't make me keep the community job feasible anymore. Yes.
What is different about Light Bearers 2?
No job is feasible anymore. Lightbearer 2 is... Hold up. Green sent that to me. Hold on. Let me find it. She told me. Where did she put it at? Where did
I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, I remember.
Oh, that was so that was that. When did she first tell me? Library 2 is apparently getting a second thing. Or for long, reading the description part below all of this, it's basically gonna have most of the stuff from the first game with reworks mechanics to balance things better, new maps, new shadows, unique mechanics in each maps, and familiars that give unique passive abilities, as well as sayings that is much more. And yeah, and it'll basically be like how the first one is, where you can get some stuff for free and then just buy the one DLC to get all the other stuff for free.
Okay.
So, you know, basically when people make a second of a game and they do it better than the first game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a remaster
Yeah, basically.
or a remake.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It looks interesting. I'd like to.
No job
play
is
that
feasible
game.
anymore. I mean, we had a lot of fun when we played it the first time, so that's why I mentioned it, because we had a lot of fun in the first one. So if the second one's gonna be free like how the first one is, might as well mention it.
Cool.
No
Oh,
time.
the bar part.
Yeah. I gotta go.
What
But yeah, I was right. No job is
something.
feasible anymore, basically. Like, even right now, I know my state is trying to pass a law raising minimum wage from $7.25 to $20, which I know is probably as great as that would be if it does pass.
Party
I know it's
club.
most likely not gonna
Yes.
pass at all. Yeah. I've actually been hydrating. I actually also need to go because I just drunk the last of my water too. So that's the other thing. So yeah, I really do need to go.
That was kind of like a horror movie.
But I will be back tomorrow though with Green. What was a horror movie?
It's like I went into the warehouse and I looked and there you were, and then I turned away and then I looked and you were gone.
Oh, yeah, I just realized it's after 8 o'clock and I really need to go and do stuff for work tomorrow. Yep, so it was fun, you guys, but I got to go.
Have a good night, Kiki.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, there we go. Hydrate to not dehydrate. That is 100% true. We love you, but shoot. Okay. Let me see who's live first. Who's rushing me? La 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 la. What the fudge is old Bumble playing? He be playing the most randomest of stuff. Oh, I'm just gonna see you guys through a big streamer, okay? Yeah, I send you to big streamers so I don't have to feel obligated to talk besides saying hello. So you guys, the Moxie, they're playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This is apparently their first playthrough. So, yeah. As always, I appreciate you all and I love you all. I will be live tomorrow with Green and maybe Emilo. It is our off day from Borderlands. We will be playing Sea of Thieves. And doing something that's in Discord. I can't remember. But we're going to be doing, I can't remember what it is, but it's one of the things I posted in Discord. Then the next week we'll be back on Borderlands. And then the week after that, we'll be playing the new season of Sea of Thieves. Which apparently the gems and the sharks apparently is hinting at a new Meg. So hopefully we can figure out how to find that Meg in, I guess, give or take 2 weeks. But yep. As always, I appreciate you all. I love you all. I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time.